this one. Good morning, everyone. My name is Tammy Sadler-Jones, and I'm the City Administrator. Board meeting for Wednesday, August 28th, 2019 at 10 o'clock a.m. Board members present. To my left is Roy Acree, the fire chief, and to his left is Frank Martin, the public works director. Tina Monahan is the deputy city clerk, and she will be taking the official meeting minutes. First item is a public hearing, variance request V19036, allow encroachment into the city's 50-foot undisturbed stream buffer and 75-foot impervious surface setback. Land lot 559, 0.99 acres, 1398 Spring Street, with Joseph Ohl as the applicant. Can you step to the podium, please? And for the record, can you state your name?
Joseph Ewell.
Ewell, okay, pardon me. All right, can you tell us about, your variance request, please?
Well, I've been looking for property to build a small brewery for quite a while, and we found this property, and the size building and parking that's going to be required was, if I don't get this variance, I won't be able to do it. Basically, then I'd have to ask for a variance on the building and the parking space. It just takes and so with the stormwater management system that we'll put in, it'll basically do everything that the buffer zone would. So that eliminates that risk.
Any questions for the applicant? All right, well, at this time, if you can just have a seat on the front row, and we'll have Joey Stobbs from Community Development give comments, please.
Good morning, Joey Stobbs, Planner 2 with Community Development. This variance request V19-036, 1398 Spring Street, to allow encroachment into the city's 50-foot undisturbed stream buffer and 75-foot impervious surface setback. As the applicant stated, that this is being proposed for a brewery. It's on a triangular-shaped lot. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to balance out the building setback requirements, the parking space requirements, the emergency access requirements. To accomplish all of that, the applicant's requesting encroachment into the 50-foot and 75-foot stream buffer for the back part of the parking lot. As the applicant stated, the other requirements we can't replace. The stream buffer we can mimic with the design of stormwater management and water quality system that will provide water quality peak flow reduction, just like the buffer would naturally do. So we've notified all of the adjacent properties. We posted on the property, have heard no complaints from the adjacent properties. We recommend approval with 2 conditions. One, approval is conditioned upon substantial compliance with the site plan submitted with the variance application. 2, prior to issuance of building permit, the applicant will obtain approval of the stormwater management and water quality plan from the city engineer.
Any questions for the staff?
Just a couple. Good morning, Mr. Stobbs.
Good morning.
So there's a 75-foot impervious setback, the 50-foot City of Smyrna undisturbed, but there's also a 25-foot state setback from the creek or the spring.
Correct.
Right. So, and if I heard you correctly, I do know, from our plans reviews that in order to maintain the necessary and state law required access for emergency vehicles, and in addition to the total number of parking spaces required, both ADA and non-ADA spaces, and in addition to that, the shape of the lot, the triangular shape of the lot, all of that necessitated this contemplation, right?
Yes, sir.
And also, if you could talk a little bit about, now I know it would be up to because I heard your second condition, but on the, when you stated the little bit that we're going to take away from the 75-foot and 50-foot can be made up, and probably then some, but can be made up in other ways. And I'm looking at their site plan where it shows just a noted significant size underground stormwater management type of a thing.
Correct.
So that's part of their plan right now, and also with the second condition that they're required to processes before anything can even happen.
That's correct. This is a preliminary hydrology design. With the civil plans, they will submit their complete hydrology study and stormwater management plan that will ultimately be reviewed by the city engineer.
Okay, thank you.
And we've approved these type of variance requests before.
That's correct.
Okay. Any other questions for the staff? And for the applicant, do you accept the two conditions as stated? Speaking to the mic, please.
Yes.
Okay, all right. This is a public hearing. If anyone would like to speak regarding this issue, please step to the podium at this time.
Hi, I'm Marilyn Blackburn, and my only concern with this is just making sure that what they're doing in terms of from an environmental standpoint, with there being a spring head there, and making sure that this stormwater management is not going to have any effects on the stream that is there, but it's dried, but not have an effect from an environmental side of it. Just want them to be able to share with me what they're going to do as it relates to the environmental side of this.
For the applicant, would you like to address that?
I guess just from as previously stated, the stormwater management piece will actually, I believe, will be more, will cover more of the issue that's there now. It is a very small, I don't know if anybody's looked at it, I call it a puddle. It's a very small stream, and I'd actually considered even going after the state buffer and putting a pipe in there, but they said that takes too long to do. So that's why I'm not even going after the 25-foot buffer with the state, because I think with what we're going to do with the stormwater management more than covers any environmental issues.
Okay. Anyone else would like to speak? At this time, I'd like to entertain a motion, please.
Motion to approve variance request V19-036 to allow encroachment in the city's 50-foot undisturbed stream buffer. Land lot 559, 0.99 acres located at 1398 Spring Street for Joseph Ewell as the applicant, with the two conditions as read into the record by staff.
I second.
It's been motioned and properly second that we approve the variance request V19036. All in favor, please vote. All right, motion passes unanimously. Next item is approval of the August 14th, 2019 License and Variance Board meeting minutes.
I make a motion to approve the August 14th, 2019 License Variance Board meeting minutes.
Second motion.
It's been motioned and properly seconded that we approve the License and Variance Board meeting minutes for August 14th, 2019. All in favor, please vote. Motion passes unanimously. I'd like to declare this meeting adjourned